Thank you all for joining. We are in the Bhagavad-gita 18 chapter 18 day program. We completed until 17 chapters. We are in chapter 18. Can everyone see my screen? Where you can
Yes.
Yes,
It's a beautiful deity, is it?
Yeah,
Is it? Oh,
so
yeah, this is Mayapur.
yeah, so if anyone did not go to Mayapur, please go. The world's biggest temple is being constructed there in West Bengal near Kolkata.
Yeah.
These are the deities there, the Radha Madhav deities with Ashtasakis. And then the
Ashtagopa, yeah.
Panchatattva means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita
Mm.
Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit, and Srivas Acharya. So, and this is our Guru Parampara. Prabhupada, who is the founder of ISKCON, his spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and his spiritual master, Gaurkeshwar Das Babaji, and Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is the son of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He is a disciple of Jagannathas Babaji, and we have the six Goswamis from Vrindavan: Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Jiva Goswami, and Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Okay, so the whatever we discuss as part of this program is coming in the disciplic succession uh, from Prabhupada, who brought this knowledge to the West and written Bhagavad Gita in English.
Yeah, Jiva Goswami is the youngest one.
Yeah, Jiva Goswami is the youngest.
He's the son of his
Yeah,
brothers.
he is the son of brother of Rupa Goswami. Yeah,
Anupam, right? Anupam. Yeah,
yeah, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami are also brothers.
brothers. Yeah, third brother and son.
Yeah, yes, Mataji. Before we
Yeah, it's
discuss
beautiful.
about any spiritual topics, we'll say a few prayers. So this chapter is a big chapter, so we will start. And please stay for some more time because it might go a little longer. But we'll try to. And this is a program where we are just introducing you to the concepts of Bhagavad Gita, not diving too much into each of these, in order to spark the interest, so you can start reading Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so let's say a
Right.
few prayers so we can start the program.
Yes.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
Kalakaya
चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो
Namaha.
विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले
Krishnapadaya Putale
श्रीमते
Srimate
भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी
Gauramani Pacharani.
निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. We are dedicating this program to ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and we are inspired to do this program by one of the senior members of ISKCON, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. He lives in Mayapur, and he has disciples all around the world. Before we start, we just quickly read one of the glories of Bhagavad Gita. Anyone wants to read?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mataji.
Jayate Satatam Sankhyam Sarvajiva. I had to enlarge a little bit. Ganei Saha Prarabdham Bunjanto Vapi Gita Vyasa Ratasya cha. A person who is devoted to studying the Gita acquires a friendly disposition to all living beings, despite his accruing, accruing the reaction of his previous actions in this world. Sri
So,
Vaishnava Tantra Sarag, verse 32. Yeah.
yeah, thank you, Mataji. So basically, even though a person is going through the reactions from the previous life, if they start reading Bhagavad Gita, they immediately become friendly to everyone and people start helping them. So that's the glory of Bhagavad Gita. So we'll do a quick recap of what was discussed in chapter 17. and we'll start. So at the end of chapter 16, the two qualities of the people, divine and demoniac, Krishna concludes that those people who have faith in the scriptures and follow the scriptures are divine, and those people who don't have faith in the scriptures and go exactly against the scriptures are the demoniac. So then that's very clear, right? Black and white. Okay, people who have faith in the Vedic scriptures and they follow them accordingly are good and divine. Those who don't have faith and they go against those scriptures are demoniac. But then what is the problem? Arjuna was raising, oh Krishna, it's not always black and white, right? What about the gray area? People who have faith, but they don't know whether their faith is in the right place or wrong place, meaning they don't know the scriptural injunctions. They really want to put faith. They think that this is the right process, but how do they, and but they don't know if the process is recommended in the scriptures or not. What about those people who fall in between? Then what did Krishna do? He basically expanded the gray area also for our information. He said that yes, the faith can be further divided into four categories, which is the people who worship. I mean, who the people worship, what food they eat, what austerities and penances they perform, and what sacrifices and charitable activities they perform. So then, with this four classification, we can further divide the people in the middle, which is they have faith, they really are sincere, they want to do something, but they don't know whether the process they are doing is right or wrong. And then what is each of the categories say? People who worship who are in the mode of goodness, they worship the demigods, and people who are on the mode of passion, they worship the people. The demoniac people means the people who are like bad elements in the society out of fear or out of get wanting something. They approach the politicians, they or the celebrities, they run after them, they think that they are the gods because they want something out of, they are in the mode of passion. And people who are in the mode of ignorance, they do black magic, means like they do some tantras to get some powers and all. Um, and then what about the foods that someone eats? The foods are also classified into three categories. So basically, what we see in this chapter and today's chapter is more about the three modes of material nature. Everything in this world can be classified into three modes only. So people in the mode of goodness, they eat wholesome food and fatty food, and then like milk, all the vegetarian food, which is what is the benefit of that? It increases the duration of life and it purifies and gives strength and satisfaction. What about the people in the mode of passion? They eat bitter, pungent, salty, very spicy food like that. What it does, it creates more misery and also brings diseases with that. What about the people in the mode of ignorance? They eat tasteless, decomposed food or putrid food, and then they also eat the things that are untouchable, means like meat and all. What it causes? It causes laziness, sleep, and lethargy and inertia. And then what about austerities? Austerities are of three types: body, mind, and speech. Anything that is body means we have to worship our spiritual master, Brahmanas, our parents. If we always respect them, then we are doing austerity in the mode of goodness, or austerity, bodily austerity. If we are speaking only the thing that is beneficial, truthful, and pleasing, and not agitating to others, then it is mentioned that that person is doing austerity on speech. Means he is not just talking whatever he or she wants. They are just controlling themselves. And in terms of mind, they will be always satisfied, simple, and self-controlled. And penance are also same thing. Who are they do in the without any expectation in return, out of pride. They do, the people in passion do it, and people in foolish in ignorance, they do it, the penances, like they torture themselves, they create pain, they poke themselves in the body and think that that is pleasing, but that is actually in the mode of ignorance. What about sacrifice? Sacrifice means they have do it as without any desire. The people in the mode of goodness, people in the mode of passion, they want name and fame, so they do sacrifice. They do some donation, charity, and then say, "Oh, put my name in there." And people in the mode of ignorance, they do it without even knowing why they are doing it. They do out of compulsion also. And same, I think the sacrifice and charity are similar. The charity means they do it as a duty, and passion they do it with something in return. Means they expect something. Put my name in there, or can I get any gifts by doing give this donations, something like that. And if the people in the mode of ignorance, they don't know what is the right they don't know what is the right charity to do. If they see somebody with a wasting their life, and they are just putting a board that please help me, I want to get more beer, these people will get so inspired. Oh, see, so very honest, and then they will give money. Yeah. And then what Krishna concludes the chapter saying is, any activity, if you do with the three words Om Tat Sat, then you are basically into the consciousness that I am doing this only for that absolute truth, and it becomes purified. So, chapter 18. This is the final chapter. And after this chapter, we still have two more classes. One is tomorrow. Um, to give a summary of all the life lessons that we have learned from the 18 chapters. And then the next one is, we were initially thinking of Thursday, but Thursday being Thanksgiving, and then there is a Thanksgiving feast arranged in ISKCON Somerset. If anyone is in the New Jersey area within driving distance, I recommend that you all go and have Thanksgiving feast in ISKCON Somerset. So because that program was arranged, the last class is moved from Thursday to Friday, which also is about how we can, from taking all the essence of all the chapters from this Bhagavad-gita 18 chapters, we will give some tips on how to apply all these principles in our life to bring happiness. Okay, so please attend those remaining classes also, and also attend the Thursday Thanksgiving feast in ISKCON Somerset. This chapter begins with,
Prabhuji, could
yes,
you
go
please
ahead.
go to the before slide, that Om Tat Sat one? I
Yeah.
just want to take a capture of it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, 100%. So the chapter 18 starts with Arjuna asking Krishna, Krishna, you have mentioned so many things, but one he is concluding. This is basically chapter 18. You can think of that some final questions about knowledge that Arjuna is asking. It is the biggest chapter with 78 verses, and Krishna is like a rapid fire. You can think of where Arjuna is asking, what about this, what about that, what about this, and Krishna is giving answers to those. So he is starting off saying that, oh, Krishna, what about the two things? There are two things called, one is Tyaga and one is Sannyasa. Anyone wants to read the translation?
Arjuna said, "O mighty armed one, I wish to understand the purpose of renunciation, Tyaga, and of the renounced order of life, Sannyasa, O killer of the Kesi demon, master of the senses."
So Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Keshava, means killer of the Keshi demon, means uh, he's saying that my senses are like the demons, and you are the person who can control them or kill them, keep them under control. That's why he's referring to that. And the question he's asking is, um, some people take sannyasa, they renounce all the activities and they don't perform activities. But there are also people who do tyaga, means they do the activities but they give up the results. What is the difference and what is the purpose of those? And Krishna is giving the answer. Anyone wants to read these verses? We can summarize after reading.
Yeah, 18 to 5. Yeah,
Yes.
unto 5. Sorry about that. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, the giving up of activities that are based on material desire is what great learned men call the renounced order of life, sannyas. And giving up the results of all activities is what the wise call renunciation, tyag. 18.3, some learned men declare that all kinds of fruitive activities should be given up as faulty. Yet other sages maintain that acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance should never be abandoned. 4. O best of the Bharatas, now hear my judgment about renunciation. O tiger among men, renunciation is declared in the scriptures to be of three kinds. 5. Acts of sacrifice, charity, penance are not to be given up. They must be performed. Indeed, sacrifice, charity, and penance purify even the great souls.
Thank you, Mataji. Gopikant Prabhuji, you joined. You have your hand up. You want to share anything?
Yes, Prabhu. You want to have some logical conclusion? I need 5 minutes time.
We just started.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can take a break, Prabhuji. You can continue, and we'll continue after this.
Okay. Yeah, just I want to express my appreciation for all the devotees. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. My name is Gopikanta Krishna Das. I'm serving ISKCON Somerset. On behalf of ISKCON Somerset, we are doing all these courses. We have very wonderful teachers who are helping you to this wonderful program. So I want to appreciate all of you to take part of this course and learning this Bhagavad-gita very seriously, and you are so wonderful souls. Krishna told that learning Bhagavad-gita is not so easy. Krishna told that Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavam Mam Prapadyate Vasudevam Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabhaha. After taking many births, one who will have a realization that Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Krishna is everything, Samahatma Sudurlabhaha, such a soul is very rare. So you are such a rare souls. I want to appreciate all of you. You gave a nice opportunity for us to serve you all. Any appreciations, any comments, any improvements that you want to suggest about this course? You can open up. You can express your feelings towards this course, how you are feeling, all the stuff.
Namaste, Prabhuji. Aruna
So,
here.
Hare
I
Krishna.
just wanted to say that it's been a blessing for me to be able to come across this course and be able to take it. I was actually initially like a little skeptical as to how can we cover the entire Bhagavad Gita in like 18 days, but the teachers have been doing so great. The PowerPoint, I mean, I was able to really get the essence of every chapter at the end of every class. I am so grateful to the teachers and to ISKCON Somerset for sponsoring this kind of learning. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. Anybody else want to share your feelings?
I don't know how many there, but I think everybody is appreciating what you are doing.
Okay. Any improvements? Any complaints?
Yeah, I think we can do, like, if it is a longer chapter, we can divide half, so we can get more out of it. That's my
Wonderful.
feeling. Because sometimes I read back and I missed that. Like,
Very nice. Actually, I'm coming from Hindi batch now. Hindi batch also one of the student told the same feedback. So 18th chapter and second chapter, especially these two are bigger ones. They asked to split into two. Okay, we'll consider this one and we'll do it next year course. We'll split into 2 days. Wonderful. Very nice. And after this course, after this class today, the instructor Paditpan Prabhu is going to post all 18-day quiz links today. All 18 days. My humble request, all of you go through them. If you haven't submit it. Prepare, refer your material, refer Bhagavad Gita, and use your intelligence. Rewind yourself, what did you learn, and submit all those questions. Unless you submit all 18 chapters, you will not get certificate. And also, you The deadline for submission on these 18 chapters is Saturday midnight 12 o'clock. On Sunday we will do evaluation and certificate preparation. Monday evening is Gita Jayanti, Mokshada Ekadasi and Gita Jayanti. Very auspicious day.
Oh, 1st of December.
1st of December, Monday. Mokshada Ekadasi plus and Gita Jayanti, Bhagavad-gita spoken on that same day. Very auspicious day. It's suitable for fasting and suitable for remembering more and read more Bhagavad-gita on that day. So we are going to do Gita Yajna, Gita Mahayajna, where we are going to recite all 700 slokas, and we are performing Yajna for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, and everybody can participate in that Yajna also. So if you want to perform Yajna, we are giving various sponsorship opportunities. So you can sponsor one chapter, $108. You will get 10 books in return. So technically, whatever the money you are giving, you are getting the books back. Each book cost is $10, so you are getting almost all the money. So technically, you are not paying anything for Igna. You are taking the books, and you can distribute those books in your neighborhood, your college mates, or your school mates, or your teachers, your kids' school teachers, as a Thanksgiving gift or Christmas gift. And that is one opportunity. So in case if you haven't done sponsoring, please do so. That is very auspicious day. You can also take more benefit out of that. And we are constructing a beautiful Sri Radha Madhava temple in Somerset. So if your financial situation permits, you can offer some amount for Radha Madhava temple. I'm going to share those links to you. You can also be part of that great temple construction. So in Bhagavad-gita, Bhagavatam, it is saying that even if you give one brick or 1 foot for the construction of Vishnu temple, 7 generations top and 7 generations bottom will get liberated. Again, these are all optional. If your financial situation permits, you do that. Otherwise, it's not a mandatory thing. So the course is completely free. This is an extra bonus. If you want to participate, we have other sevas. Okay, so don't think like that. Oh, I'm taking the course, I need to give donation. No, not required. We are doing this course for free. This donation, if you want to participate additional services, those are also available. Just I want to inform you those services that we have. Thank you very much, and I would like to see you all on Monday. Monday on Gita Jayanti day, there will be a certificate awarding ceremony. So you all come, and it's like a convocation for this course. You all can come, and you can celebrate.
So, Prabhuji, I have a question about the certification. Like every chapter after that, we are getting questions, and
Yes,
those are the
Mataji.
question answers, or
Yes,
something
Mataji.
more than that.
Same 18 chapter, 18 quizzes will be there. So if you submit all 18, we will evaluate, and you will give the certificate, and also there will be a prizes. Whoever get first mark, they'll get a special prize for them. Okay, so whoever performed well, they will have a special gift as well.
Yeah, each quiz should not take more than 5 minutes, or 5 to 10 minutes. So if you do not complete, you can still sit a couple of days and complete it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much once again for giving us opportunity to serve you all. Hare Krishna. And also every Sunday we are doing Sunday feast in ISKCON Somerset. It's open to everyone. You all can come. We are serving nice dinner prasadam, and nice discourse, and we are also offering free Vedic school for all your kids. So you can bring your kids, grandkids, and enroll them those Vedic classes. We have 4 different batches as per their age. They will learn as per their age, like drawing, sloka, ethics and values, time management. As per their age, they can learn those concepts what they required for that particular age. So this is all the services that we are providing is for free. So you need to pay anything. So just come and have those services. Okay, every Sunday evening 5:30 p.m. onwards, 5:30 to 9 o'clock, we'll have gatherings. Just I want to inform you all these sevas that we are doing for the community. Please be part of them and enjoy your Krishna consciousness. Yeah. Anything
Thank you
else?
so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Anything else from anyone?
Lokeshwari Ravi, thank you Prabhuji for giving the opportunity to listen the detailed explanation about Gita. We feel very blessed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay,
Thank you for coming over. Thanks.
wonderful. You continue. Thank you for your time. Over
Thank
to
you so
you,
much,
Brother
Prabhuji.
Pandau.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, so what Krishna is saying is, if you renounce those activities, it's called sannyasa, the renounced order of life. But if you do the activities and you give up the results, that's called renunciation, tyaga. And not just now, but even at the time, there are different schools of philosophy. Some schools, some learned men, they said, oh, you have to take sannyasa. Even you see some schools of philosophy in India right now, they say that after at one point in life, they leave everything, they take sannyasa and go away from family. But other schools of thought, they say that you don't have to renounce everything. It has to be mentally renounced. Means you continue to do all the activities, but don't take the results of those activities. That is the real renunciation. Let's see what Krishna says as the final opinion. Anyone wants to read 18.6?
I can read.
Go ahead, Manthan.
All this. Oh, okay. I can read from the book. Is better for me.
No, I think we should give any opportunity for others to read. But yeah, if nobody is reading, you can read.
Oh, okay. All these activities should be performed without attachment or any expectation of results. This should be performed as a matter of duty. Oh, son of Pratha, that is my final opinion.
So Krishna is now giving his final opinion. What is he saying is, oh Arjuna, you don't have to. Of course, if you really want, you can do. But he's going to give them the choice to Arjuna later. But giving Krishna is giving his opinion. That is, it is better to perform all the duties and not take the results rather than going the renounced order of like taking sannyasa, because it's not so easy. Even in the previous chapters he mentioned that path is very troublesome. You cannot you have to control the mind. If the mind is not controlled, then the physical renunciation is meaningless, means it's of no use. But if you're able to control the mind, even though you're involved in all kinds of activities, those results don't come to you. And he's telling about the renunciation, which is the tyaga, also characterized as per the three modes. 18.7, 8, and 9. Anyone wants to read? Those are based on the three modes.
Prescribed duties should never be renounced. If one gives up his prescribed duties because of illusion, such renunciation is said to be in the mode of ignorance. Anyone who gives up prescribed duties as troublesome or out of fear of bodily discomfort is said to have renounced in the mode of passion. Such action never leads to the elevation of renunciation. O Arjuna, when one performs his prescribed duties only because it ought to be done, and renounces all material association and all attachment to the fruit, his renunciation is said to be in the mode of goodness.
So if some person is doing all their going to work, and then they are just working for the sake of maintaining the family, and then using that salary that they are getting to do some Krishna conscious work, or taking care of their family and raising their kids in the in a Krishna conscious way, which mode they are in?
Goodness.
Goodness, yes.
Goodness.
So if
Goodness.
somebody is trying to do a business or start do some project, and they face a challenge and they stop it in between, what mode they are in?
Passion.
Passion.
Passion, yes. So they have a lot of passion they want to do, but then suddenly when a problem is faced, they will stop it. But somebody is always thinking, I have to do this, and or maybe they think that if I do this, I will get some karma. I'm not going to do that. What mode they are in?
Ignorance.
Ignorance, Jay. And Krishna is saying that it is indeed impossible for any living being to give up activities, but he who renounces the fruits is called the one who truly renounced. For one who is not renounced, the threefold fruits of action, desirable, undesirable, and mixed, will accrue after death. But those who are in the renounced order of life have no such result. If we don't renounce the fruits, we have to take the karma, and the karma is of three types. One, which is pious results, which we want. Sometimes it is undesirable, and sometimes it is mixed. Means both. If we do some activity, both will come. Like for example, you saw a person lying on the side of the road out of exhaustion. He lost his consciousness, and you stop your car, you get out, give some water, and then revive him, and then go on your way. You think you did a good work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but what it turns out is you don't know his background. He was actually so enraged with someone that he started walking towards the next city, and out of exhaust, sun, the temperature and all, he lost his consciousness. Now that you revived, he gained his consciousness. He went to the other city and killed the other person.
All this scenario.
So
That's tricky.
yeah, so this whole material world is like that kind of tricky situation. You think that you are doing the right thing, but you don't know what the other person is going to do with the help that you gave, right? So it's always better to help them in a charity that way it is mentioned, right? The greatest charity is to help them solve their problems. And don't give the money just like that, which is in the mode of ignorance. Remember the charity which we don't know why we are doing, then that comes under ignorance, so we might get the bad result. But if we really want to find help, we inquire them and then ask, and then in better than that, you can just say that Krishna, this person, you put him here. I don't know what the right thing or wrong thing to do is, but as per the recommended, being a human being, I can't see a person suffering, so I'm going to revive him. You take care. If you do it as an offering to Krishna, even if the person goes and does something bad, the result will not come. And it's if you're really a person who is always relying on Krishna, Krishna might actually turn that person into a good person and drop his thoughts of doing something wrong. So these are all the things. If you bring Krishna into your life, everything will become purified. And then, so we do different things, and sometimes we get the results that we want, sometimes we don't get the results that we want. And Krishna is explaining why. Anyone wants to read these three verses?
18.3. O mighty armed Arjuna, according to the Vedanta, there are 5 causes for the accomplishment of all action. Now learn of these from me. 18.14. The place of action, the body, the performer, the various senses, the many different kinds of endeavor, and ultimately the super soul. These are the 5 factors of action. 18.15. Whatever right or wrong action a man performs by body, mind, or speech is caused by these 5 factors.
Krishna is saying, which basically people say time, place, circumstance. It's actually taken from Bhagavad-gita. Means we are all put in different times, different places, and different circumstances. And based on that, we see our body, the performer means what actions we are doing, the various senses, and the different kinds of endeavors that we are doing, or the 4 things that we think that we are doing. But then there is the 5th factor, which is the super soul. Only these 5 things will be together responsible for what an action is performed. Most of the people don't even know that the 5th factor exists, and Krishna doesn't want to enforce the 5th factor also, which is the super soul. And even because if you see, even atheists are doing some things and they got the results that they want. People who are pious, appear to be doing some things that they want, but it doesn't get the results. Essentially, the reason is what they perform, what they might be doing in the wrong time, wrong place, and the wrong means. But if you bring the 5th factor into it, then Krishna will take care. Yogakshema Mahamaya means Krishna will make everything right. That is the key. Basically, what we have to do is every action that we do, we have to understand that ultimately it is granted by the super soul. And if we invoke that super soul by remembering him in every action that we do, then even though sometimes we don't deserve, it happens. And even though we deserve to get some bad result, he will going to stop it. Now Krishna is going to explain for I think 20 or 30 verses about the different kinds of entities like knowledge, determination, and all those things in the 3 modes. We can quickly read and then quickly summarize. Anyone wants to read? The knowledge in the 3 modes.
That mode of goodness, that knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entities, though they are divided into innumerable forms, you should understand to be in the mode of goodness, the mode of passion. That knowledge by which one sees that in every different body there is a different type of living entity, you should understand to be in the mode of passion, mode of ignorance. And that knowledge by which one is attached to one kind of work as the all in all, without knowledge of truth, and which is very meager, is said to be in the mode of darkness.
Yeah, so the mode of goodness is they see Paramatma within the heart of every living entity, not just humans, not just their family members. Uh, that's why they are very kind to everyone. Mode of passion is they give gradations. Like they say that only the human being, the soul of the human being is better than the soul of the animal, or sometimes they go to the extent saying that the animals don't have any soul, and then they exploit them. They are in the mode of passion, and people who don't even have any information, they just blindly follow what everybody is doing without even asking. They're in the mode of ignorance. Action in the 3 modes. Anyone wants to read?
That action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive fruitive results is said to be in the mode of goodness. But action performed with great effort by one seeking to gratify the desires and enacted from a sense of false ego is called action in the mode of passion. Ignorance, that action performed in illusion, in disregard of scriptural injunction, and without concern for future bondage or for violence or distress caused to others, is said to be in the mode of ignorance.
So basically, the mode of goodness is we really don't have any desires in terms of those actions. Means we are working for as a duty. We are studying as a duty. We are helping someone as a duty, but we are not expecting any desires or anything in response in return from them. But in the mode of passion, the only goal is gratifying the senses. Means I'm earning money because I can go on a vacation, I can spend time on some luxuries and all. And they are doing it as me and myself, me, my family, and my thing. And mode of ignorance is they go against what is saying that you're not supposed to do. If you take most of the religions, they promote being good, being a good person. But even though you're passionate, you might do not do some bad things. But in the mode of ignorance, they don't care about what they are doing. If they are causing, if they are going to hurt someone, they don't care. If they have to employ violence to get their things done, they don't care. So those actions are done in the mode of ignorance. And who is that performer who is performing those actions? The three modes. Anyone wants to read?
One who performs his duty without association with the modes of material nature, without false ego, with great determination and enthusiasm, and without wavering in success or failure, is said to be a worker in the mode of goodness. Passion, the worker who is attached to work and the fruits of work, desiring to enjoy those fruits, and who is greedy, always envious, impure, and moved by joy and sorrow, is said to be in the mode of passion. Ignorance, the worker who is always engaged in work against the injunctions of the scripture, who is materialistic, obstinate, cheating, and expert in insulting others, and who is lazy, always morose, and procrastinating, is said to be a worker in the mode of ignorance.
Jay, thank you, Mataji. So these are all self-explanatory, and there are some important verses that will be coming up. So we'll read this and we'll go to the next verses. But essentially, what chapter 18 is helpful is you can use this as a cheat sheet. You can have these verses as one place, and if you want to understand in which mode am I operating, then you can refer to this. And which mode do we want to operate in? Goodness, passion, or ignorance?
Goodness.
Goodness.
Yes. So we should try to operate in the mode of goodness. And once we start operating in the mode of goodness, what happens is Krishna will help us to take further steps where we can operate in the mode of pure goodness, which is called mode of transcendence, means Vishuddha Sattva, which is pure devotional service. But that we can first, for to reach there, we have to first do everything in the mode of goodness.
Prabhuji, what is exactly false ego? What does it mean?
False ego means aham mamit, means I want to enjoy separately from Krishna. That so in so we say in this class or previous classes, maybe or in a separate way, I mentioned the total number of living entities are let's say 100%. 3/4 of the living entities are infallible. I think we covered, right? 1/4 of them is fallible, means they fell down.
Yes.
Those 1/4 have the understanding that I am separate. I don't want to be in the shadow of Krishna. Who is Krishna? Like, why is he the only enjoyer? Why can't I be the enjoyer myself? So, those 1/4 of the living entities, which includes all of us, as soon as the thought came, we are sent into this material world where we are given the opportunity to enjoy independently based on what our propensities are. We can do whatever we want. It's like Krishna gave us a Lego, and then he's asking, go and build yourselves. And we are trying to build houses, cars, and then doing some work. And just like a child becomes happy building a Lego, we are becoming very happy with those minor things that we are doing without knowing that these are all temporary. But the real happiness comes when we go back and associate with the Supreme Lord. But the only thing that is step in the way is the false ego, which is it there is no way out of it, unfortunately. So if you think that I am the center of everything, it is false ego and the place is material world. And if you want to get away from the material world, that false ego has to be taken off. Means you have to understand that Krishna is the only supreme lord, Krishna or his expansions. If there is, I mean, if you want to don't accept that Krishna as the supreme lord, then unfortunately we cannot go back to the Vaikuntha planets, and Krishna is not going to force us. Actually, he is not going to force us, saying that you have to agree that I am the Supreme Lord. He just comes. Dharmantu Sakshat Bhagat Pranitam means he will tell that I am the Supreme Lord. And he comes in different ways, like a baby Krishna trying to attract us. And he says that, hey, you are trying to have yourself and your family, like my wife, my husband, my kids, my son, my parents, like that. But if you see, everything is temporary. You have been doing this from time immemorial, lifetime after lifetime. Come to my family. We see my Goroka, where I have this cowherd boys, cowherd girls. I go every day to the forest of Vrindavan, tend the cows, come back. There are elderly gopis. You can be one of the family member. So, and then or he can say, as Rama, he will say, come to my Ayodhya, where everything is righteous, and you can do whatever if you are righteous. Or Narsimha says, come to my place where everything is protected and you can. So he's coming in different forms just to attract us. And but if we say that no, Krishna, I'm not attracted, I want to be in this world only, then that is a false ego. I hope that.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It's very clear.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Understanding, maybe I'll share the slides you can read because these are very self-explanatory. We'll read the happiness. So can anyone read the happiness in the 3 modes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
But I don't see being shared. Yeah, now I.
Okay.
Modes of happiness, mode of goodness. That which in the beginning may be just like poison, but at the end is just like nectar, and which awakens one to self realization, is said to be happiness in the mode of goodness. Mode of passion. That happiness which is derived from contact of the senses with their objects and which appears like nectar at first, but poison at the end, is said to be of the nature of passion. Mode of ignorance, and that happiness which is blind to self realization, which is delusion from beginning to end, and which arises from sleep, laziness, and illusion, is said to be of the nature of ignorance.
So, reading Bhagavad-gita, finding a time and then reading like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, is it going to be comfortable or painful? How many thinks it's comfortable?
In the
At least
start, it is painful.
If there is lack of interest, it's not comfortable. But
yeah, there won't be any interest in the beginning, right? We have to force to get that interest. But if we say let's go to the movie, yeah, we'll run immediately. And where are the keys? Let's go, take the car and go. So the mode of goodness is doing the things that are initially like poison. But over the period of time when we do that, that gives us the real happiness because everything makes sense. Everything, all the things that we think that are miserable are no longer causing any misery. And then, so over time, that happiness, real happiness comes. But the mode of passion is as soon as we give senses the things that they want, they're in the, they become happy. Those in the mode of passion. Which appears to nectar. So it initially appears to be like nectar, but over time it becomes poison. Means we are so much attracted to the senses, we do things, and after some time that we get misery only. But what is the mode of ignorance? It is from the beginning to the end. It is always painful. Means like we have an exam or we have some project to submit, but we are lazy, we sleep, and that with that sleep or laziness we are not deriving any much happiness, and then next day it is again going to be a problem. At least if we went to the movie we could have seen something, but we are or we are drunk or we are just sleeping, and then it is painful. We have the hangover next day. So it is when we say we, in general, the general people. So that is in the mode of ignorance. Okay, now Krishna is saying, anyone wants to read the translation for these 2 verses?
Guruji, sorry. I just want to understand, like, when we try to come into the mode of realization, right? Something or either like in this worldly nature will try to pull us back into a mode of passion or something like that. So how do we get be stuck with the mode of goodness, like being always in a realization that this is good for us and we have to prolongly stick to it?
So what is pulling us is basically our mind, right? Because we want to do something, but the mind is pulling us on the other things. And Krishna actually says that control the mind. But Arjuna says, "What, Krishna? Like you are telling control the mind. I can control the wind, but I cannot control the mind." Then what does Krishna say? Abhyasa Vairagya means constant endeavor and detachment. Means we have to keep on doing. Like if you take a glass of water that is muddy, right? And then if you pour some clear water, is the mud water gone already? No. But if you keep on pouring more and more and more clear water, over time all the muddy water overflows, and what remains is the clear water only. So that's why, like it is not just so don't feel guilty or dejected. Everybody is the same. Everybody's mind is, if you see, it comes in this chapter or already completed. Everybody got the body and they're struggling with the five senses, including the mind. That's what Krishna says. We are all going through the suffering. We want to do something, the mind doesn't allow. But the only thing is, takes instruction of Krishna and then keep telling the mind, do this, do this, do this. But the easier thing is, if which we will cover in the practical applications of Bhagavad Gita on Friday, there will be some tips where basically if you get a higher taste, you automatically leave the lower taste. If you have a line, you want to make it shorter, you draw a bigger line, right? Similarly, if we make our mind attached to a higher taste, then automatically the lower taste falls off. We get detached from it. So our goal is to find those things that give us, make the things that are going to be beneficial more interesting. Like for example, if you want to read Bhagavad Gita, then invite a friend or associate with a devotee who already is going to is also in the same, or find a friend who is also wants to read Bhagavad Gita, do together, then it will be more interesting. So make those activities that you want to do more interesting, that your mind is attracted, and then automatically the other things will fall off.
Thank you, Guruji. That's, yeah.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. But
Hare.
like I said, it's a constant endeavor. We cannot just say that tomorrow I want to control everything. It cannot, because this will also be covered in the Friday class. We have two types of things that we, when as soon as we take a body, what we have is raga and dvesha, means attachment and detest. We have been having, so it's called purvajanma vasana, means the propensities that we carry over from lifetime after lifetime. What are those? Raga means we are attached to some things. You see, some people, they really like something, they are automatically attracted to do something, uh, like bad habits they immediately take. But some people, they stay away without any effort. And similarly, they have dvesha, means detest. Some people might see people who are slow at learning, and all of a sudden they get agitated. But why? But other people are a little bit more kinder. See, because for whatever reason, they start over some lifetimes, they hated people who could not learn quickly. So these are all the unique things that everybody carries. So I might be having one kind of raga and dvesha, you might be having one kind of raga and dvesha. Based on that, we react to different situations. Some people react so violently for some situations, while others think, why you are reacting so violently? It's all because of raga and dvesha. And those raga and dvesha will keep on adding up when we engage in kama and krodha. Means like if we engage in activities that are going to give us sense gratification. I don't know how many saw the Inside Out movie, just for like reference. The raga and dvesha are like the core memories. Means like the more and more we do some activities in our lifetime, they gradually go into our subconscious as ragas. The more and more we hate some activities in our life, they go into the core memory as dvesha. And we have to keep carrying those in the next next lifetime. But if we if we engage in a higher activity, which is doing some activities that are more spiritual and beneficial, then gradually our raga and dvesha will come down. And actually, it is Krishna even says that a person will not take If somebody is has too much attachment or too much hatred, they will not come and sit in Bhagavad Gita class. They will not come and turn towards Krishna. All of us are here, which means that we have a balance. We don't have too much attachment. We don't have too much hatred for something. If you think about your life, past life, it all makes sense. Means you really are not as much attached to things that some people are attached to. At the same time, you don't hate things so badly as some people hate or become so angry. That's why, Gopikant Prabhuji was saying, Bahunam Janmavante. It's not just like, don't take it so easily that, oh, randomly I joined this class. No, there is a reason. You came this class because you had that mercy from Krishna within your heart saying that, go to this class, this is the right time. So that time came. Okay. Hope that, yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. So what Krishna is saying is, it is better to engage in one's own occupation than to perform somebody else's occupation, because every endeavor is covered with with some fault, just like a fire is covered by smoke. Therefore, don't think that, oh, my work is faulty and the other person is doing great work. No, even the other person work is faulty. It's like just you did not know that until you were doing it. So whatever be the work that you are assigned to, just do it. Give the results to Krishna, and that becomes purified. Don't look at someone and say that, oh, that person is doing better work, that person is doing better service. Should I do that? No, Krishna will give the work that is best for us. Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
So my question is, how do we know what is the work assigned for us? And we go
Yes.
can we go like which is the real work that is assigned for us?
Yeah. So that um, it has to be a step-by-step process, right? We know Paramatma is actually, this is the right segue. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hrideshe Arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutanam yantararudhani maya. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wanderings of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy. So everything what we are doing is guided by Krishna only. But only thing is, we are not taking his instructions directly. We are just listening to the mind. But once we turn towards Krishna and start taking his instruction, then he will tell us, Nimitta matram bhava sachi. Just like he instructed Arjuna, fighting is the right thing to do, he will tell us. So how do we reach there? Is Krishna is going to send us a spiritual master. If you really want to take this process seriously, we have to show Krishna that we are ready to take it up seriously. So first thing foremost, we have to approach a person who the Supreme Lord is speaking directly to them. Then, if we go and ask them, that person will ask, okay, this person asked me the question, what is the right work that he has to do? What he should do? Because they don't do anything without asking Krishna. Since they are pure devotees, Krishna will tell them, and that person will tell you. And the more and more you take instructions and execute, then you reach that stage of pure devotee, then Krishna will speak directly to you. So the answer is, we have to take the guidance from Guru Sadhu Shastra. Find a spiritual master, or find a sadhu, and or take the reference of Bhagavad-gita. But the thing is, Bhagavad-gita is so vast, and Krishna says he will reveal to those who are devotees and friends. We are not there yet, so it's better to ask a instruction from a guru or a sadhu. But in this world, finding sadhus is very difficult. So you have to see who are the learned people and approach them in a humble state of mind. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te gnanam gnaninas tattva darshanaham. Because they have seen the truth, they are always constantly in the truth, they will be able to guide us. It's not a straight answer, Mataji. It's a process. And once you start making progress, then you will reach a step where Krishna will reveal completely himself.
You definitely address the concern, but I think time will tell if we will get a Guruji that we can trust and take direction from.
Yes. So the same thing. If you have a sincere desire, there is a book called Finding a Guru, and Krishna will tell that if you really want to take instruction from him or get a guru, anything like if you read Bhagavad Gita 2.62, Krishna says, Sangat Sanjayate Kamaha, means if we are constantly thinking of something, we automatically act in that. If we are, that applies to even the positive actions also. If we really want to do something positive, which is finding a guru, if you keep on thinking, oh, I will need someone who can guide me, I can, and few times keep on meditating, then Krishna will take you to the place where to that. And everyone is like that only, means we have to constantly meditate on that one. Meditation, when we say meditation, it is constantly thinking of it, not like sitting in a closed room or doing it. Okay, all right. And then Krishna says, O sign of Bharata, just surrender unto him utterly. By his grace, you will attain transcendental peace and the supreme eternal abode. Thus I have explained you the knowledge still more confidential. Deliberate on this fully and do what you wish to do. See, Krishna will not force anyone. He gave all the knowledge, even more confidential knowledge. And he's saying, deliberate on this. So all of it's like instruction to all of us. So you got so much information in this 18 classes, and you're going to get a couple of additional more practical tips in the next 2 classes. Think of it, take some time, meditate, and then decide what you do. And uh, based on the practical tips that we will share, you can decide to do one or few of them, and you can start seeing the change. Because those are the things that we actually, everyone who is in this process, in this path, have personally realized that pratyakshagamam dharmyam susukam kartumavayam. That's why we are able to sit here. If we did not see this make a change in our life, then there is no point of us and sitting and doing here, right? Because at least I myself was a person who was very angry in the past, but now eh, I can see a drastic change in me because the process works. Sarva guhyatamam bhuyaha
Sarva
Sarvaguhyatamam
सर्वगुह्यतमं भुवः भूयः
शृणु मे परमं वचः
Shruno me
शृणु मे
Shruno
paramam
me
vachaha.
परमं
paramam
वचः
vachaha.
इष्टोऽसि मे दृढम् इति
इष्टोऽसि
Ishtosi
मे
me
Ishtosi me
दृढम्
dridhamiti.
इति
dhridamiti.
ततो वक्ष्यामि ते हितम्.
ततो
Tato
Tato
वक्ष्यामि
vakshamite
ते
vakshami te
हितम्
hitam.
hitam.
Translation anyone?
Because you are my very dear friend, I am speaking to you my supreme instruction, the most confidential knowledge of all. Hear this from me, for it is for your benefit.
Jay, thank you, Mataji. So Krishna is saying that, going back to the same thing he started with, Bhaktosi me Saka Cheti, because you are my devotee and friend, I am revealing this instruction, Arjuna, in 4th chapter, he said. Now he's again telling that only if we reduce our false ego or just suppress it and say that I want to accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord and I'm not there yet, but I want it. Then Prabhupada says in the introduction, he says, we haven't seen Krishna's hand directly in our life. But because to practically say that, yes, I have seen Krishna, so let me accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord. No, we are not there yet. So he's saying that for the Bhagavad-gita to start revealing to us, we have to theoretically accept that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Means we haven't seen Krishna's grace and mercy in our life yet. But if we start theoretically saying that Krishna, I want to be your friend, I want to be your have a devotional service. I want to render service onto you. I want to have a relationship with you. Then that things will start moving towards the path of spiritual self-realization. And if you see this verse, Manmana Bhavad Bhakto also came in the 9th chapter, 34th, last verse. Manmana Bhavad Bhakto
Manmana bhava
Manmana bhava
मन्मना भव
madbhakto.
मद्भक्तो
Madhya Jimam Namaskuru
Madhyajimam
Madhyajimam
मध्यजीमां
namaskuru.
नमस्कुरु
namaskuru.
Mame Vaishyasi Satyam Te
Satyam te.
मां
Mame
Mam
vaishyasi
वैष्यसि
satyam
सत्यं
vaishyasi
te.
ते
Pratijane Priyosi Me
प्रतिजाने
Pratijane
pratijane
प्रियोऽसि मे
priyosi me.
Sarvadharman Parityajya
सर्वधर्मान्
Sarvadharman
Dharman
परित्यज्य
parityajya.
Mamekam Sharanam Vraja
Mamekam
Mamekam
sharanam
मामेकं
vraja.
व्रज
sharanam vraja.
Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo
Aham
अहं
tva
त्वां
sarva
Aham tvam
papabhyo.
सर्वपापेभ्यो
sarvapapebhyo.
Mokshayishyami Ma Suchaha.
मोक्षयिष्यामि मा
Mokshayishyami
Mokshayishyami ma
शुचः
shuchaha.
Translation anyone?
Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me,
and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear.
Jai, thank you, Mataji. So what Krishna is saying is, just become my devotee. Always think of me and worship me and offer your respects to me. If by doing so, you will come to me without fail. And what is Krishna is saying? It is his promise. So let think of it like if we at least once in a when we wake up, say that, oh Krishna, thanks for giving me the opportunity to because we never know when our next day will come or not. But if we say thank you, Krishna, for giving one more day, or just say that just wake up and after taking shower, just go to the altar and just worship Krishna for like 5 minutes or 2 minutes or even 1 minute, or even offer respects to the by reading Bhagavad-gita or whatever Krishna's word, Bhagavatam or whatever, and then if we constantly think of that, Krishna is saying, "Will you'll come to me only." And don't worry about all the different kinds of religion, demigods that because Krishna is the Supreme Lord. You might have read in chapter 13 or maybe 14, Krishna says, all these hosts of demigods and sages, they also don't know really about me. So and then, but then some people who know really, they know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And in 5.29, it says, um, what is that? That he is the well-wisher of everyone, and he is the master of all the demigods, and he is the supreme enjoyer. Bhoktaram Yagnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhrutam Sarvabhutanam Gnatva Mam Santiruchati. So even the demigods, if we worship them, in the mood, hey, please, I want to take to the path of Krishna consciousness, please help me, the demigods will immediately help. So don't disrespect anyone, don't do anything out of pride or anything, just be humble and surrender to Krishna. Then Krishna says, I will wipe off all your baggages of past karma, past sinful reactions. Sarva papebhyo, not just one papa or two papa, all papas. And then he will give moksha isyami ma suchaha. Do not be afraid. I am going to give you moksha. And that is the key. With Bhakti Yoga, we are relying on Krishna's word to get liberation. We are not relying on our own endeavor. At least I know that with my own endeavor I cannot succeed. But if a child is trying to do something, if the child depends on the father will immediately take care. So that is the key here. We are relying on our Supreme Father. Aham Bija Pradapita, he says, to take us back home, back to Godhead. What does surrender mean from Haribhakta Vilasa? It is said that these are the 6 qualities for someone who wants to surrender. It is saying accepting the things that are favorable for devotional service. Means like reading Bhagavad-gita, hearing to Kirtan, doing Kirtan. Rejecting things that are unfavorable to devotional service. Like what? Um, like going on gambling, going to pubs, restaurants like that. And conviction that Krishna will give protection. We have to be surrender means what? We have to have that complete conviction that Krishna will for sure give that protection to me. Then that is also one part of the surrender. And finally, accepting that the Lord as one's guardian and master means he is the one who I should serve. And then we have to Atma Nivedana, means Atma Nikshepana Karpane, means we have to fully surrender. Any activities that we do, we have to surrender to Him. And the biggest quality for being a person who is surrendering is humility. Means we should not have pride. We should always be humble. Okay, these more will be coming once. If you want to know more about this, you can take this Krishna conscious process more seriously, and we will see this more applications. And then who is saying that person who explains the supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed. And then he will come back to me. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he who, and there will not be even one more dearer. And I declare that who studies this sacred conversation of ours with worships me with intelligence. And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reactions and attains the auspicious planet where the pious dwell. What Krishna is saying is that this is an opportunity. If you take Bhagavad Gita and distribute, it is like preaching. We are sharing this supreme secret to other people. So, if you want to not just take one Bhagavad Gita, but if you take one Bhagavad Gita and give as a gift, like Prabhuji was saying, to either a Thanksgiving gift or a Christmas gift, that immediately pleases Krishna. Yeah, and again, Krishna is asking, anyone wants to read the translation?
O son of Partha, O conqueror of wealth, have you heard this with an attentive mind, and your ignorance and illusions now dispelled?
Krishna is confirming that, are you now, did you pay attention to all what I told? Arjuna Vacha.
My dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt and am prepared to act according to your instructions.
So the final Arjuna concludes saying that, yes, Krishna, I have attentively heard and I have regained my memory by your mercy, and I don't have any other doubts. I am going to act in as per your instructions, which is I'm going to get up and fight. And we know he was successful. Why he was successful? Sanjaya Vacha.
Sanjay Vacha.
Sanjay Vacha.
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno.
Yatra Yogeshwarah
Yogeshwara
Krishno.
Krishna.
Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha.
Yatra
Yatra
Partho
Partho
Dhanurdhara.
Dhanurjaraha.
Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir.
Atra
Tatra
Shri
Shri
Vijayo
Vijayo
Bhutir.
Bhutir.
Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama.
Dhruva Nitir
Terma
Matir
Terma.
Mama.
If you want to get success in any activity, just read this verse and start. That's enough. Or just put this picture in your house. Some people in India, they say, "Oh, don't put this Kurukshetra war picture because it might bring some out of all ignorance." Because people will think that Kurukshetra means that it's about fighting. But if you see, did Krishna tell about to Arjuna what are the different weapons that you have to use? What are the different warfare techniques that you have to use? No. All of Bhagavad Gita is about how to control the mind and act on the dharmic platform. So if you have this picture in your home or if you read this verse, what happens? Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. So Sanjay is saying that. So if we bring Krishna and Arjuna into our life, we will automatically be opulent, because wherever there is Narayana, there is Lakshmi already. And victory, Lakshmi means like Vijay Lakshmi, like victory also. Extraordinary power and morality means we will be moral. We don't have to put any extra endeavor. Am I right, doing the right thing or not? No, Krishna is guiding us. This will start guiding us. Gradually, the more we rely on him, the more he will reciprocate, and then we will be more moral in life. So that concludes. And how we can bring Krishna into our life is chanting the Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
And then if you want this Bhagavad Gita or any the chanting beats or any of the small books from Srila Prabhupada, you can reach out to Gopikanta Prabhuji or the ISKCON Somerset website. You have the details. And then the Gita Yagna, which is on December 1st. If you are in the New Jersey area, please try to attend that. And you can sponsor a chapter, or you can also sponsor the Bhagavad Gita box. Any questions before we close? But this is not the last one. We'll have 2 more sessions. But before we wrap, anything else to discuss this chapter?
Are we doing on Friday, Prabhu?
Yes, tomorrow is the life lessons from Bhagavad Gita, and instead of Thursday, it will be Friday, the practical applications of Bhagavad Gita.
Life work? Tomorrow what?
Tomorrow, life lessons.
Lessons.
Sorry, my
From
voice
Bhagavad.
is not. Yeah.
Okay. And Friday? Sorry, I
Friday,
missed that.
practical applications of Bhagavad Gita, how we can apply Bhagavad Gita practically in our life.
Okay. At same time, 7:30.
Yes, 7:30 both times, both days.
Mm. Okay, great.
Thank you, so after Friday, Prabhu, no more sessions? This is the end.
So after Friday, this is the thing we did. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so after Friday, this program will complete, but then we'll see in the practical applications how we can take it forward. One of it is like attending ongoing, what we call as a Bhakti Vriksha, means the tree of devotion. Those are the home programs where we go into more detail about each of the chapters and the different processes of bhakti. And you can go with the whole family. It will be a family atmosphere, or you can actually visit the temple and find some groups that read Bhagavad Gita on a verse by verse basis, and you can join. So there are multiple things that we can share on Friday.
Yeah.
Any other questions before we close?
So we will have a question answer for this one, right?
For given the quiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send the quizzes for all, so you have in one place, and then you can answer it. And this is only if you need the certificate. If you are good with what information that you got, these quizzes are optional, but having a certificate is always good. So I recommend to take the quizzes. It's actually also to test or recollect all the things that you learned.
Okay. Yeah, we would love to have a Bhakti Vriksha course. So let us know.
Yeah, we have some online things going on, and many of those are in person because it will be more effective if it is in person. But definitely there are some online ones going on. We can get the details and share.
Okay.
So, is there any other similar kind of fast track course happening, Prabhuji, in the coming month or next year?
Yeah, so this one
Similar
takes some
to what
effort to do this. So we do it only once a year, but we can discuss it and then see if there are anything Bhagavad Gita related that we can do, like a fast track. But we have been doing this from the last 3-4 years, once a year, which concludes during Gita Jayanti. So December 1st is the day actually Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Krishna to Arjuna. It's called Gita Jayanti. So we start like 18 to the 3 to 4 weeks before that, and by the time Gita Jayanti comes, we conclude.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I just want to comment this one, the last, the finishing of the last chapter, that the Sanjay and Dhritarashtra, everybody knew that they are not going to win, right? It's very interesting in this. Because this happened before war, so.
everybody knew what Mataji. I did not catch that.
No, they knew they are not going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so.
if you see the Bhagavad Gita chapter 1.1, Dhritarashtra Vacha, Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre, he is very much in anxiety. He is saying, "Oh Sanjaya, what is going to happen? Like this, they're assembled here, the Pandavas are assembled here." And out of anxiety, he asks. And finally, Sanjaya says, "Oh Dhritarashtra, don't worry, Dhritarashtra, you're going to lose." Because why? There is Krishna on the other side.
That's
And
so interesting.
he basically put water on all the hopes of Dhritarashtra. Wherever there is Krishna and Arjuna, there is going to be victory and opulence. You just
Right.
don't worry about it. Just give up hopes.
Mm-hmm. Hard to swallow for him.
Yeah, but if you kept quiet most of the your life without correcting your kids, then when the time comes, it will be difficult to swallow, right? That's what Dhritarashtra.
Right.
So, and one of the life lessons from Bhagavad Gita is how to raise the kids. And if the kid is taking the wrong path, it is recommended not to be like Dhritarashtra and not to be like Gandhari. So what Dhritarashtra was doing, he was not correcting out of too much love for Duryodhana. He did not correct them. So that is a problem. So,
Yeah.
and what did Gandhari do? Gandhari is a very learned lady. She know what is dharma, what is adharma. She told Duryodhana, don't do this, don't do this. She tried 1 or 2 times, 3 times. But then what she did? She just gave up, saying that, oh, this person is not going to change. I'm not going to tell him anymore. So what happened? She just gave up. On the other hand, Dhritarashtra gave up because of compassion, and Duryodhana continued on the wrong path. But what is recommended is when you read Bhagavatam, um, Rishabhadeva says that when you see someone who is in under your control, if you see them doing the wrong thing, first and foremost, you should not become angry. And second thing is, you have to keep on telling them, don't give up. Just like Gandhari gave up, don't give up. And just like Dhritarashtra, out of love, he did not tell. If your kids are not listening and they're doing the wrong thing, then oh, these are my kids. I don't want to hurt them. No, just keep on telling. You then that is the sooner or later, those things that you kept telling will stop them from taking the wrong path. But if you don't tell them, or if you get angry, they will not listen.
Right. It's out of control. Duryodhana.
Yeah. Any other questions or comments before we close? Okay, we'll discuss. Nanda Kumar Krishna Prabhu will take tomorrow's class, and I will see you all on Friday. We'll say Hare Krishna Mahamantra once and close today's session.
Yeah.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Rama
Ram,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Bhagwan
Hare.
Sri
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Paramatma ki jai.
Jai,
Hare
Nataraj
Krishna.
Bhagavad Gita
Thank you.
ki jai. Srila
Jai,
Prabhupada ki jai. All goes to
Jai.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, all goes to Vaishnava devotees, Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so
Hare
much for your
Krishna,
time.
Prabhuji.
Prabhu.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you
Thank you.
so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.